We're talking about Shiba Inu in today's specific video, guys, and we have a lot to discuss. So without further ado, let's get into it. Richmond is a fashion brand that Shiba Inu has officially announced that they will be collaborating with and working with in order to produce further partnerships in the future. Now, what is very interesting about this is that the only thing we know so far is that there will be a fashion show that has been confirmed that will be happening. And we also have the release of 10,000 NFTs, 10,000 specifically specially made NFTs between Richmond and, of course, Shiba Inu. Now, what that means for the overall price of Shiba Inu is still a little bit uncertain. We saw basically just the other day after the announcement was made, not really much movement in the overall price of Shiba Inu. If you look over the last couple of things here, we had a nice big pump over here when the overall crypto markets were doing very well. But since then, we've seen a pretty significant pullback with not much happening since then. Now, you might be wondering, well, the NFTs aren't out yet and all the other stuff isn't happening yet. When is it going to happen? And, when are we going to see this big price jump? And with this specific event, with this specific piece of news, it's just not going to happen with this, guys. This is not something that the overall Shiba Inu army really asked for, and this is not something that I think will really increase the price in any substantial way. There are other things in this video that if you watch to the very end, I will tell you how exactly Shiba Inu can increase its price and will likely increase its price sooner rather than later. So make sure you watch the very end of the video. But again, let's talk about this, because either way, it is spreading the word. It is spreading the overall news and hype around Shiba Inu to begin with. And if we look right here, as you can see, up in Milan, the best murals ever, Richmond x Shiba Inu. If you look at these murals that they're talking about, guys, as you can see, Shiba Inu is an attitude, not a fashion. This is really interesting. Richmond has put up this huge building size billboard, basically, kind of announcing their little fashion show overall collab that they're doing and what that is going to come from it. Very cool here. A lot of Shiba Inu, obviously, logos on there. And again, very interesting that in Fashion Week, obviously in Milan, Italy, this is what we are seeing currently happen right now. And even too, that's not even the last part of it, I should say. This is another part that we have to look at here. As you can see, they're putting it on trains. Even they have a train that's kind of going around with the Shiba Inu logo and the Richmond kind of advertisement aesthetics, whatever you want to call it. Again, that is what's going on here. The video is a little bit low quality. Sorry about that in advance. But either way, this is spreading the word as far as Shiba Inu is concerned, and I'm very excited to see where this takes the overall conversation about Shiba Inu. One of the things we know about this crypto, guys, is that the more people that talk about it, the more people that discuss it online, the more likely we are to see these big jumps in price that everybody expects, hopes, and waits for, right? And again, I think that these aren't necessarily a bad thing. I don't think the price is going to jump huge from this, but I think this is helping the long-term thesis of Shiba Inu and the growth in the ecosystem. If you guys haven't already, I want to recommend that you guys join our private Discord with the second link down in the description below. Some of the benefits that you get with that, guys, include one-on-one interactions in the Discord and Patreon with us exclusively. You also get our daily crypto alerts. This includes our buy alerts when we are buying. It also includes first look at new cryptos that we're looking to get into, and of course, crypto market strategies and updates and articles and information that we come across that we think that you might find useful. That is so much value. For 20 bucks a month, guys, there are other Discords that cost 50, 60, 100, 200 bucks a month. Guys, get in while you can. I really think you will enjoy the overall benefits that come with this, and I think you guys will really have a good time being in there either way. Make sure to hit that second link in the description below if you haven't already, so you guys can get joined up. Next thing, guys, Twitter has an official community for Shiba Inu. This is really cool to see. And again, this was something that was actually requested by the actual community for a very, very long time. Milkshake tweets out this: working on a community surprise for the Shiba army with @High Communities. High Communities has been doing a lot of different community projects right now for a bunch of different spaces on Twitter, and especially for sub niches like Shiba Inu in specific. And again, this isn't something necessarily that's going to help the price jump in any kind of massive way potentially, but what we are going to see with this is a more collective, a place to gather as Shiba Inu community members, right? And this is a good thing, right? It's good when you have a place for a community to go to discuss things, to talk about things, and to overall just be present with each other. I think that's a very, very good thing, and a very good and healthy thing for the overall growth of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Next thing, guys, Shiba Inu community members are calling on eBay to accept Shib payments. Now, I know I talked about a little bit about, there's this idea that maybe we could actually see a little bit of bump in the the Shiba Inu price if certain things were to happen. I think in this case, this specific instance right here, this is something that I think potentially could lead to that, right? Shiba Inu community calls on eBay to accept Shib payments. A lot of people are requesting more and more companies around the world to accept Shiba Inu as a payment form. And as you can see, Shib continues to burn over 1.5 billion burn in February. And what we're seeing right now, guys, is that even though eBay hasn't really made much of a statement as far as accepting Shiba Inu in the first place, we're seeing AMC, of all people, AMC, the company, the movie theater entertainment company, they are accepting Shiba Inu payments on March 19th, which is actually pretty cool because if you guys remember, the Batman movie was something that a lot of people and a lot of members in general, we're thinking about, hey, if we all got together and went to the Batman movie, saw the premiere, and used Shiba Inu to pay for our tickets, maybe that would be a really cool publicity stunt. Maybe that would get a lot of eyeballs and people talking about Shiba Inu, and it could just be something cool in general for the community to do. That so far, I don't know if that's really played out yet. Again, Batman, I believe, I think it premieres today. Let me know in the comments below if you know exactly when it premieres. I thought it premiered in March 19th, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it premieres early. I can't remember exactly. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know. But again, this is pretty cool, and I think this is something that overall most people can be excited about. As you can see, Gossip Sheep tweets out, hey, at eBay, imagine open buy, sells, and auction house in the Shib lands. So again, Shib lands is in direct reference, of course, to Shiba Inu's metaverse that they've been developing for a little bit of time now. And if they were to introduce an auction system to buy different things, whether it's within the metaverse or in real life or both, whatever it might be, eBay could potentially fill a nice role within that auction space. And again, it seems a little unlikely, but who knows, guys? Crazier things have happened. And again, if we have a big company like AMC accepting Shiba Inu, I see no reason why other companies couldn't follow suit and do the same, guys. Now, if we look at the overall price, guys, this is a very interesting point. Overall, we're not really seeing a lot of consolidation and stabilization, unfortunately, right now, guys. This is something that I've talked about forever because what we see when we see those periods of stabilization and consolidation, if we zoom in right here, guys, on the overall chart, let me go back here. This is a really prime example of this exact phenomenon. Now, we just traded very low volume, not a lot of highs, not a lot of lows, just a very stable overall chart. And then we broke out towards the upside pretty substantially here. And again, the overall market was doing pretty well that day. But again, what you have to remember is that this has been the precursor to almost every single major rally that we have seen with Shiba Inu. If you go all the way back here, again, look at this. We consolidated for months, guys, literal months. And then we broke out obviously towards those all-time highs. And that was the mega rally that we have, literally haven't seen any kind of movement really even close to that in the last couple of months. But I don't think necessarily that we will never see those prices again. I think that right now, guys, unfortunately, the overall cryptocurrency markets are just in a cycle that is not meant for DeFi currency, right? You guys have to understand that the overall cryptocurrency market moves in cycles. Right now, the big coins, Bitcoin is absolutely ripping. It's at 43,000. Again, it ripped back up over 15% just over the last 7 days. And again, most of the other larger cap coins are doing quite well too. Now, if you look at the DeFi coins, unfortunately, we're not really seeing a lot with that. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, I can scroll down even further and find some other DeFi coins that aren't doing as well. Once we see that switch, the cycle switches from that, I think, my personal opinion, that is when we will see a lot better movement with Shiba Inu and hopefully that new rise to those all-time highs that everybody wants to see. Real quick, guys, if you haven't already, hit that first link down in the description below, sign up, make an account, deposit at least $1 with public.com, and you guys could get a free stock that could be worth up to $300, guys. Yes, you heard that right, $300. As you can see right there, I got a free stock worth $300 with Amazon. We had somebody else in our live stream the other day get one, and you potentially could too. So hit that link, get signed up if you haven't already. I think you guys really enjoyed the benefits included with that. Other than that, though, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I think Shiba Inu will consolidate here and hopefully move back to the prices that we are all waiting for and expecting. But just be patient, guys. Keep it cool, keep it calm, and I think we'll be okay. Other than that, though, guys, I'm Kyle with Finance, bro. Take it easy.